Stop it now. I'm not going to say it again. You hear me?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it on here. Stop barking. Avery, I just came in here to do this. Go to the bathroom by yourself. Here, take this. Jesus. Drive me nuts. The first person here is Lucinda for the next few weeks. Okay, for the next few weeks, you've got money coming in, finances are improving. You could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also have a Sagittarius coming in. Romance could heat up. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon. Make sure you take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Yeah, not bad. Rosie, General. Making decisions that push life forward and you're ready for it. Old wounds heal and move into the past. A new beginning is on the horizon that could lead to success around work, school, or business. You could be planning travel. And you may reconnect with somebody from your past or somebody that you haven't seen in a while you may run into. Ifra, tease feelings. T may be feeling like exploring their creative or creative side. They got some creativity that they've either been thinking about or they're focused on. They're looking for, or they're thinking about growth, change, and transformation around work, school, or business. They may be feeling grounded and stable and successful around work, school, or business, but they're goal-orientated and they're looking for more. Lately, they also may be thinking about or feeling like they want to take a trip or communication, a trip or travel comes in, success comes in that brings in happiness around travel for this person. Maybe something that they've been like kind of feeling like they're ready for. Lucky, romance. Okay, you've got romance heats up, but it's slow and steady wins the race to move forward. So if you're already with someone, current relationship should be slow and stable, but romance heats up. If you're not with anyone, you should have some new opportunity comes in. And it may be with a Libra or a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Listen to your intuition and express your wants and needs when it comes to romance, and things move forward towards greener pastures. Looks like you have new energy coming in and things are moving forward, but it could be like romance comes in, but then it's slow to move to the next level, or you establish the relationship and then it's kind of slow, but it's good slow. It's not bad slow, if that makes any sense. And it looks like it's with somebody new. T-Vet for tomorrow. For tomorrow, you've got disappointments heal and move into the past. You're listening to your intuition. You could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You had success coming in around work, school, or business. Cause for celebration comes in around work, school, or business, and you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. Nar, will my dress arrive to my apartment address? Will my dress arrive to my apartment address? He's got my cream? Oh, shit.
That's a bad word.
Yes, I think it will.
But that's a bad word.
Is he chewing up a glass jar? What do you got? Give me this. Oh, no. How did he get this? How did he get this? I thought it was the glass jar.
It's your cream.
It was my cream, yep. But I thought it was the glass jar, the one that I had at Grandma's house. It was plastic. No. Don't take that. Hand me my seltzer, please. Oh my God, Avery, because you got to touch things that aren't yours. Oh my God. Cyrus, lay down before you wind up. Essence, will I get a call back and interview with Kelsey from the job at Miss Muffin? She called at 2:22 p.m. to schedule one, but I missed it. I reached back out but haven't heard back from Kelsey. I think you'll hear back from her, yes. Nar, will Jay ask me out next time I see him? I'm not convinced that he does the next time you see him. Emily, today Kay said that he wants to talk to me about something. Is it going to be work stuff or colleagues or personal stuff? Okay, let's see. I think it's work stuff. And it looks pleasant. It looks like nice conversation. Mary, general. You have a wish comes true. You may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Teamwork is favored, especially around work, school, or business. You have money coming in and you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon. Tanya, what does Aries want from our connection? I think he is ultimately looking for a committed relationship, but I don't think that at this point he knows like exactly where this could go, and he's like reluctant to put the cart before the horse, so he's just kind of going with things for right now. But I think ultimately, I think he's looking to be in a committed relationship. I don't think he likes being single. GD, love about Ken and I. Okay, it depends where you are in this relationship. Because the Two of Cups is in reverse and there's disappointment around the situation. If this is a committed relationship as of right now, there could be trouble with these cards. If this isn't a committed relationship, I would say that it's not heading towards commitment because there's disappointment and there's negativity around the situation. It really depends where you guys are right now in the connection. Lose, general. Okay, you've got something happening that's making you happy, and you have relief coming in around finances improving. So the happiness could be something different from the finances, or it could be the same thing. But I think it's two separate things. Feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Focusing on a side business, side project, side hustle could be bringing in extra money. But if you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You've got intuition is heightened. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Pretty good. Essence, when will I get a call back and will I get hired? I think you could get hired at this place. Yeah, you may hear from them early next week. Well, I'm going to say between now and like maybe Tuesday. Virgo, what will happen next time I see Gemini? There should be small talk, communication, friendly communication. Kevin, went to an allergy doctor today. Do you are improving with these medications? Okay, let's see. I think things are going to improve with this with these medications. Yeah, I would give it a couple of days. Brenda, with Eric Valles, what are his true intentions with me? He appears to be dating or talking to more ladies. Or is our situation going somewhere committed? I thought you were committed. I thought you said he was your boyfriend. Well, it does have choices and options around romance, but I was under the impression that you and him were boyfriend and girlfriend, and you were referring to him as your boyfriend. So that may be a problem because all of my last readings were kind of reading for a committed relationship. Well, why don't you know? Like, either you're in a committed relationship or you're not. Because it looks like he does have choices and options around romance, and things are moving forward. But if you were saying that you guys were in a committed relationship, I would think that this was with you. But now, I don't know. Now, if you guys aren't committed, then he's got a Leo here, and he's got an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. See, if this was a committed relationship, I would say your relationship is strengthening. You know what I would do? I would discuss it with him. That's what I would do, because with the choices card and the Leo, there's also an air sign here, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. He could be exploring options around romance. That could be possible. I would discuss it with him, and the sooner the better. I wouldn't wait. Virgo, will the situation with G improve in May? I don't see much improvement around the situation. It looks like things are kind of stagnant, or like the way they are right now continues through the month of May. Yeah, but I don't understand. We've been together, but did you discuss it that you guys were committed and not seeing anybody else? Because why is he meeting another girl? Oh, you're manipulating him into trying to catch him doing something? I would just have a conversation with him with where are we in this relationship? I wouldn't fake being somebody else to try to catch him doing something, especially if you're not in a committed relationship with him, because if you're not, then he can really see whoever he wants to see. You see what I'm saying? And if I were in a committed relationship with somebody who set me up like that, I wouldn't stay in that relationship. So I would be honest with him and discuss what the issue is with the relationship rather than trying to set him up. Kevin, next couple of days. For the next couple of days, you have success coming in around work, school, or business, new beginnings on the horizon, and you have a well-functioning, like, work, school, or business. Teamwork is favored. You could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but it may be a Cancer. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business, and life moves forward. Looks pretty good. Zoe, is it true that Tony really loves me romantically? What?
Where's the lipstick?
I don't see him as being in love with you. I don't know where you guys are in this relationship,
I'm
but I'm not
lipstick.
seeing like romantic love at this point. Brenda, I want to catch him. I want to know who he truly is and if he lies about the relationship. Yeah, but see, this is what I'm saying. This is not Avery. Stop. I'm talking. I don't have lipstick. Okay, good. It looks beautiful. If you're in a relationship with somebody, you're not cultivating a healthy relationship by trying to trick them into something. I hate to say this, but a lot of times, if you put somebody in the position, like if you put somebody in the position to drink, they drink. If you put somebody in the position to cheat, they could cheat. But it's like you're already destroying this relationship, because how would you feel if somebody did that to you? You see what I'm saying? Like, just have a conversation with what's going on with the relationship. Trying to catch him in something. Are you in a committed relationship is the question. Because if you are, why would you be trying to trick him into something? Like, imagine if that was done to you. How would you feel? It's not a healthy way to carry on a relationship, to try to trick somebody into something. If you want to know who he really is, you have no choice but to get to know him and enter the relationship with him. There is nobody on the face of this earth that we can guarantee is not going to do something shitty. My parents were married for 20 years, and for 20 years, the relationship functioned until it didn't. But imagine if my mother tried to set my father up after, like, 3 months. I mean, I wouldn't suggest it. You could do what you want, but I wouldn't suggest it. And think that you're going to then he's going to show up and you're going to say, oh, I got you, and now what about the relationship? I just don't think it's a healthy way to deal with the relationship. John, weekend for me. Weekend for me. Maybe feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. You have a Sagittarius coming in or around you, also a Scorpio. Something nice to be happening with money and a new beginning on the horizon that could lead to travel. Maybe business, travel around business, or it could be two separate things, travel and also business. Al, for the next 3 months with B and I. Next 3 months with B and I. All right, I don't know where you guys are in this relationship, but things look slow. So the Ace of Cups is in reverse, which could be problematic if this is a romantic relationship, because it could indicate that one of the people has run out of love, and things are at a slowdown. But it really depends where you guys are in this relationship. I would say listen to your intuition and express your wants and needs around the situation, because things look as if they're a little bit out of balance. Or the two of you may not be on the same page. Avery, I'm not going to say it again. I want you to calm down. Stop running around and stop getting him crazy.
I'm not getting crazy.
You are getting him crazy because you're running around.
Yeah.
I want you to sit down. What?
I'm almost down.
Go sit down and watch your cartoons over there.
Okay, bye. Cyrus, what was in here? Oh my God, everything is like upside down. I don't see it. Brenda, he's been ignoring my feelings and he wasn't like that. So I'm not sure what to do. We aren't in a committed relationship. He said he was considering something serious with me. So if you're not in a committed relationship, he can see whoever he wants to. So if you ask him to meet you and he meets you, then what are you going to say to him? I caught you. He's not doing anything wrong. But if you're not happy with the situation, then end it. But I just don't see how lying to somebody to catch them to do, like, it's like offering somebody a drink. They drink it and you're like, I caught you. You're drinking. Well, it's like, yeah, you offered it to me. So if you're not committed, he's willing to go out with somebody else, and then you show up as the catfish person, that's not going to fix your relationship with him. So if you're not happy with it, just end it. But trying to catch him doing something wrong when he's not doing something wrong because you're not committed, then like I just don't see the purpose of it. This is not going to fix the relationship. It's going to end it. So if you want to make the relationship better, discuss it. If he's not following through, then it's not following through. So catching him with a fake catfish person is not going to fix it. It's just going to make matters worse. If what you're telling me, he's not, all right, you're not committed. So if he goes out with the fake person, he's not doing anything wrong. He's not cheating on you. So that's not telling you who he is. He's not doing anything wrong. You're not committed. But you can't, like, this bullshit with, he's considering a serious relationship. You can't consider a serious relationship. Relationships get serious over time. But if you're not even in a committed relationship and you're trying to trick him to catch him into doing something wrong that he wouldn't even be wrong with doing if you did it, I just don't see the whole point of the entire situation. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole lot of effort to catch somebody, see if somebody's going to do something when they're allowed to do it. And it's not going to fix your relationship. And you can't consider something to be serious until it gets serious. So in order to get to know somebody or learn who somebody is, you have to get to know them. You can't like trap them and trick them to see what they're going to do under certain circumstances, because that's just, you know, like if $500 was on the floor and he picks it up,
He's a thief. Well, who would walk past the $500 and not pick it up? You see what I'm saying? Like, you're setting him up to fail. But yet he's not doing anything wrong if he did go out with the other woman, because you're not in a committed relationship. So if you want to have a committed, serious relationship with him, then I would discuss that with him and not try to trick him into doing something wrong to catch him doing something bad when he isn't even anyway. Avery, please.
Tanya, Aries said something strange to me when I saw him. He said that he thought that I would stand him up for our date. My answer was, why would I do something like that? He said, okay, what was that about? Okay, let's see.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, so he's been stood up before. So it's almost like feeling like, and it's crazy that this is how we are, but I think most of us are like this. You can have 5 dates and the 5 people show up at 5 times, and then the 6th person doesn't show up, and then every time after that, it's like, I don't want to sound overly dramatic, but it's like the trauma of the person that didn't show up is in the back of your head forever. So somebody stood him up at some point, and that's why he just thinks that everybody's going to stand him up. Not for any, it's like always in the back of his head, and I kind of understand it, because I remember at the end of my relationship with Tom years ago, he started pulling that bullshit where, not that he wouldn't show up, but like, well, he did, but it wasn't for, like, he was supposed to, like, go hang out with his friends on Friday and then come home on Saturday, and most of the time he would never make it home on Saturday, and because he would not make it home on Saturday, after my relationship with him ended, I always questioned whether or not people were going to show up. Like, in my head, I would be thinking, oh, well, I'm supposed to see him tonight, but, that's if he shows up. But meanwhile, he didn't do anything wrong, because he never didn't show up. It was Tom that didn't. But it's like having that trauma there, and it sounds like, overly dramatic. It's like trauma. You're stood up. It's not like, it's not terrible. It's like people live through that, but it's still something that's like hurtful in the back of your head, and you got to get over it. But it's kind of like it's always still there. I remember one of the salesmen that I worked with, he was married for a very short period of time, and his wife cheated on him. And I remember him saying something like, well, it fucks you up. It's like you think, what, I'm not good enough? And in that moment, like, I was really young, and I just thought, like, at that moment, I thought, well, just because she cheated on you doesn't mean that other people would cheat on you. Like, why would you think that? But now, having lived through, like, things like being stood up, I kind of get it. Like Tom not meeting me back at the bar when he knew I was waiting for him. Like, I always kind of feel, and not even just with, like, boyfriends, it's like I feel it with friends too. Like, well, if they show up, which is terrible. That's terrible. But anyway.
Emily, is there any romantic prospects between me and Kay? I don't see romance here. This looks like, is this a colleague or a work friend? It looks like a well-balanced, well-functioning work relationship, but there's communication coming in. Let's see what happens. I would never say never. I'm just not seeing romance right now. Brenda, will you do something general for the rest of the week with Eric and I, intentions and communication? There is communication coming in. As far as intentions, he doesn't seem to have anything specific intended. It does look like there's communication and you could see one another at some time within the next 7 days. Listen to your intuition. Slow and steady wins the race. Allay, me and Gemini for the rest of the year. Things look a little slow. So wherever you guys are right now, things are probably going to continue the way they are between now and the end
through the end of the year. Like nothing seems to be moving forward quickly. It depends what kind of a relationship is and where you are or what you're expecting from the situation, because it looks slow. Now you have lovers in reverse here, which could be a problem if this relationship is committed. If it's not a committed relationship, it just may mean that that a commitment isn't coming in. But nothing bad. It doesn't look bad. It just looks slow. Julie, will I still get the job on the 30th if I request part-time? I think they're really looking for full-time employees, but you could ask. That wouldn't hurt to ask. Toka, general for the rest of tonight. Possibly money coming in. Okay, let me see. There could be a small amount of money coming in. I don't think it's going to be a crazy big amount, but there could be small amounts of money that come in. Slow and steady wins the race. Listen to your intuition. Negativity moves into the past. You may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Pretty good. Pretty good. Through the voice of Maddie, I made a podcast discussing how I get murdered, and it creeps me out. Can you do a reading about it? I made a podcast discussing how I get murdered. Wait, can you expand on that a little bit? Because I'm not really sure. Is it like you made wrote a story up about being murdered, and now you're doing a podcast on the story that you wrote? And now you're feeling creeped out by the whole thing? Am I getting it right? When you answer with a black heart. This way I see it. Top flight, ask the Cancer's next actions towards me. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Communication comes in and you may be spending time together. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation, and the relationship or situation could strengthen. Girly, current energies around in love in May. Yeah, you've got success coming in around exploring your options with a Sagittarius, a Capricorn, and possibly a Scorpio. You've got something that can make you happy in the month of May around love. Listen to your intuition. You're right. That's why with the commitment, I get jealous because V and me aren't committed. Right. What Tiffany says here is good. If a man or a woman is not showing you by action that they're into you, then that's just what it is. They're just not into you. The right person will show you by their actions. I totally agree. What do you got? I totally agree. Toka, love in May. Is there a possibility of a committed relationship? I don't see a committed relationship coming in the month of May, but there are opportunities for like new people coming in or dating. There's a Gemini, a Sagittarius, possibly water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but I'm not seeing commitment coming in. Toka, general for work for tomorrow. My district manager is visiting. It should go okay. You've got a wish comes true, growth, change, and transformation. Listen to your intuition. It's going to go well. They may not even be there that long. Like, they may be in and out.
through the voice of Maddie, details about the human trafficking and how I get killed, vivid details like I've witnessed myself dying. So is this something that is actually like that it's not a story that you're writing. It's something that you've really witnessed, but somebody else, like it's something that you've witnessed about yourself or about somebody else, like in your mind, like a psychic kind of a thing. I just want to make sure that I'm getting it right. Okay, if you feel like this is some kind of a premonition or something that you're having about yourself, I don't see that happening around you as of right now. And I do believe that like human trafficking is very real, very dangerous, and like we need to do something about it. But I don't see that around you as of right now. I don't know why you're feeling that way or if something specifically has happened to you. But the things that are showing me right now around you is good communication coming in or a new opportunity around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition and growth, change, and transformation comes in. Side business, side project, side hustle could bring in good money. That may be the podcast that you're talking about. If you're feeling as if like stressed out, creeped out by it, I don't blame you, because what I think could be happening here is that Adonis, I agree. It could be a fear or a paranoia because what's going on is very real and it may not be far from where you live or where you are. So you could be picking up that kind of stuff. Like it's happening here. It's going on around me. And it may be affecting you because you're picking up that energy. I don't believe it's going to happen to you, but I mean, everybody's got to stay very careful. I mean, I don't trust anybody. Be very careful. But I can't say that I think something like that is happening to you right now because I'm not seeing you being in danger. But it may be happening around you, and that's why you're picking it up. And I don't blame you for feeling creeped out. First of all, it is creepy. And then to be witnessing those things or seeing those things, and then on top of it, it's really happening to people. So it's like you're seeing it happen and you know that it's not, like you have a dream and you know it's a dream, but this is more than that. So I would say be careful, but I don't think it's you, but I think it's affecting you because it may be around you. Cyrus, you're on my last nerve. All right, I'm going to just step outside quickly and see if I can get him to pee by the front door. I'll be right back. Come on. You better go pee on the tree by the front door, okay? I'm scared. Oh, Avery, stop it with the scared bullshit. You're not scared. What are you scared of? What are you scared of? Nothing. You just want to be a pain in the neck. I'm going right outside the front door. I'm not even putting on my shoes. I'm taking you and putting you in your bed. No! You got lipstick all over your face.
crying about? I'm giving you a hug. I'll give you a hug. I'll give you a hug. But you have to stop crying over everything all the time. What? What? I do, yes, that's right. Oh, Cyrus, please! Calm down! Jesus Christ. Wish I had half this energy. Oh, I gotta plug this in. Vicky, same here in the UK. We used to have our front doors open, kids playing out in the street. I won't let my boy out because the things that happen nowadays. I know, it's fucking scary. Oh, you're very welcome. I hope it helps. I hope it helps. I hope you can find some peace. Yeah, it's a scary world that we live in. I don't know what happened. I mean, was it always like this and we just didn't know any better? Or are things just getting worse? Tammy, I saw a specialist today and this doctor ordered a lot of tests for me. Will these tests help me find out what's the cause of my blood pressure problem? I can't really explain because I can't give you diagnosis, like medical diagnosis from the cards. You're going to have to go to the doctor for that. I can only answer you yes or no. They will find out what the cause is, and they will be able to treat it, but I can't give you any details because I don't know. I don't know. Lose career. Negativity moves into the past and you have a wish come true. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. New beginning is on the horizon that's bringing in happiness. You may even have choices and options when it comes to career moving forward. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Kevin, kind of feeling emotional tonight. It looks like you have new beginnings on the horizon that ease anxiety. Listen to your intuition, and new beginning starts. I think you should be feeling better by tomorrow, and maybe something that passes pretty quickly. Take some time for yourself, rest, relaxation, and self-care, and you may be feeling better in the morning. Alay, what is coming towards me in love? Could have a new beginning on the horizon with a fire sign that leads to commitment if that's something that you're looking for. Anxiety eases and moves into the past and life moves forward. Happiness comes in around love when you explore your options. It looks like you have new energy coming in, so you would be moving forward and not backwards. If you're not with anyone right now, fire comes in strong. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but Sagittarius comes in strongest. Julie, Ari asked me to have breakfast with him and the kids tomorrow. Was Ari only trying to be nice to me, or does he really want me to go? No, I think he really does want you to go. Cinnamon, what's happening for me now until next Friday, my birthday? Oh, happy birthday.
Listen to your intuition. Could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or possibly a Sagittarius. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You could have some money coming in. You may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan, or setting money aside for something. New beginnings are on the horizon. Tanya, love for May. I'm curious for myself, too. You have choices and options here. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. You have a Libra, you have a Virgo, you have Sagittarius, and then you have another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and then you have another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Exploring your options leads to success. You'll hear from somebody that you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Brenda, general in love for the weekend for me. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. Things look a little bit slow around love, but there could be communication coming in, and you're probably going to be seeing one another soon. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready, and listen to your intuition. You may be feeling like taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care this weekend, which would be a good idea if you have time for it. Al, did B ran out of feelings for me? I just don't think that the two of you are on the same page as of right now. I don't think he's run out of feelings. I think that there's still maybe a connection there, but I don't think the two of you are on the same page right now where you're looking for the same thing right now.
Mom.
What?
Water.
What is in your mouth? What is it?
Hair. Hair.
Hair? Oh, thank you, Adonis. Thank you. Are you all right?
Mommy, why should we float?
What?
How should we float?
I don't know why that happens sometimes.
That is why.
Well, we're hairy people.
No. I have a lot of hair.
You do have a lot of hair, kind of.
Yeah. But you have a lot of hair too.
Yeah.
You have a little hair.
Yeah.
You have some hair.
I got some hair. I have a lot of hair. But your hair, I don't know. My hair is like that too, where it doesn't grow that well at the nape of the neck. Like, come in here. Look, the underside. Look at. It's like much shorter than the rest of it, and my hair is like that too. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's weird.
But I don't care about that.
Good, I'm glad. Adonis, does V hook up with anyone online sex, or in person the past 12 months, or has had a sexual attraction, or just a sexual interaction with me so far? I don't think there's been anyone else. No, I don't see anybody else being here. Avery, now what? Now what? Adonis, I heard wasp spray or bear spray helps for attacks like predatory people. I heard it's better than pepper spray. It lasts longer. Okay, that's good to know.
Mom, he put out the shoulder.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Mom,
Samantha, dating and love. Explore your options could lead to success around love. If you're currently dating somebody, There is potential for it to lead to commitment, but you're going to have choices and options. You're not looking back on the past, so I don't think it's going to be anybody from the past. Life is moving forward. Could be Air, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You'll hear from somebody that you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve, because you can get what you want and life moves forward. Thank you. Tanya, how did Aries feel about me laying everything out about what I want in a relationship? Good. It was a little bit relieving for him. Like, it was good for him to hear it, and he's feeling a little bit relief. Maybe have been a little bit surprised, but happy and content. Leah, what will happen next time I see Philip? It looks like pleasant communication. I don't know where you see each other or when you're planning to see each other, but it looks like mutual respect, pleasant communication, and like small talk. It looks good.
Mom, you're too crazy, Mom. Mom, you're too crazy. I don't want number blocks.
Number blocks?
Yeah. I want numbers. I want to play plus. I want to play plus. Can you teach me numbers?
Hey, but you know your numbers.
No, can you teach me some?
Okay, but not right now. After.
Okay.
Emily, my whole life, I am into men who aren't into me. And the ones that like me, I don't like. I don't love my current boyfriend anymore. He says if we split, he'll stay alone. What if I never find anyone again? Okay, this is like such a typical thing that I hear from like everybody. Okay, so it's the catch-22. If you don't leave your current relationship, you're not going to find somebody else. Thinking that I'm going to just stay in this relationship until I find somebody else, it's not fair to you, it's not fair to him either. But it also is going to slow things down, because in order for new energy to come in, like, you have to get rid of things that aren't working if you want to bring in things that do work. You can't say, hey, I'm going to hold on to this as long as I can, and then when something better comes in, I'm just going to get rid of it. It just doesn't work like that. You can do that, but it's going to take a long time. Now, the whole idea of like being into guys that aren't into you goes back to the same situation that we always talk about limerance. Chasing something, chasing a feeling, butterflies, a connection, whatever people wanted to call it, it all comes back to the same thing, which is not that it's not real. The feelings are very real, but the connection is not what it seems. What it is being, it's like thinking that, Avery, do not shut the door. What are you doing? I am working. Nobody hurt you. Go get your phone. He didn't hurt you. You're fine. Go get your phone and watch your cartoons. Avery, I'm going to count to 3. Go get your phone.
I'm so angry.
Be angry. So it's the idea of like something that's limerence is being into somebody who is the idea of them in our head, the connection that we think we have with them, that connection part isn't real, but the feeling is. So it's like feeling like, well, but I have this feeling. I hear it all the time. I've said it myself because I've been there myself, and I don't know why this isn't something that we were ever taught, but it's a real thing. It's taking somebody and putting them on a pedestal and thinking that they're so perfect for us that we just need to be with them, and when we're with them, everything is going to be perfect. But then everything seems perfect, and sometimes like you could be in a limerence situation and actually be dating the person. That's possible too. Most of the time that's not the case, though. Most of the time it's
trying to make something happen, trying to cultivate something, needing to be with somebody, chasing somebody around, hoping that things are going to change because there's this magic feeling. And when that happens, we have to look inside us. What is it that I need for myself? I want to be loved. Why do you want to be loved? Why is it so important? So what if you're loved forever? What does that mean? What does it mean? I mean, there's billions of people that are married to people they don't want to be with, but they're not alone. So that makes them what, better off than you? Like, what? Like, I can't understand what it is with, like, what if you never find someone? Okay, so then you never find someone. But is it better to be in a relationship that you're not happy with or grossed out by the person just so that you're not alone? Right? Why can't you be alone? Like, you got to get to those. You have to go really deep to understand it. Otherwise, you're going to keep calling it in. Like, you have to really sit with yourself and say, why don't I want to be alone? What is this whole idea of, now it could be different for every person. And I can tell you from myself, from life experience, from the time that I was a kid, I could remember being in nursery school and having crushes on boys. And I remember, like, having fantasies about, like, guys on TV, whoever was on TV at the time. I remember Michael J. Fox was a big hit for me when I was little. I loved him. I thought he was great. What was it about him that, like, I had him on this pedestal and I would think about him and put out pictures of him? And in some ways, it's normal, right? Everybody does that. But I've noticed that some of us take it to, like, an extreme. And with celebrities or whatever, or crushes in high school or whatever, because I had them too for a long time. But I had a friend who never dated anybody. I'd speak to her now, but I don't think that she still ever dated anyone, and she still lives at home and whatever. There's problems there. But with her, and I didn't realize it at the time, that, like, she would get obsessed with somebody. Like, I remember that they're not people that I know because I'm not a real big sports fan, but she would be obsessed with, like, a certain sports person. And she knew every statistic, every fact about him, his birthday, his eye color, his parents. And not thinking that there was anything wrong with that, really. Like, you know, in high school I had my crushes, you know, whoever I was into at the time. Tommy Lee, I was going to marry him. But not realizing years later, after I started to undo all of it, that there were people that were actually out there living real lives with real people, where I was in my head married to Tommy Lee. And not really understanding, like, why am I different? Like, why are these people actually dating in real life? And for me, I'm not dating anybody, but I'm having some kind of fascinations with Tommy Lee. Like, I didn't at the time think there was anything wrong with it, but after it kept happening, and it's like, why is my whole life seem like nothing has ever works out for me? And I always have these feelings, right? So going through, like, years of healers and therapists and whoever would listen to me, and starting to unravel it. Like, okay, why do you need to be in a relationship? What happens if you're not in a relationship? So what if you don't date anybody? What if you're just single? Like, what's so terrible about that? And, like, really answering those questions, because it's going to be different for different people. Like, some people, it's like, well, I don't have an identity if I'm not somebody's girlfriend. Somebody else may be like, well, I'm not strong enough to financially take care of myself, you know, whatever it is. But when you get underneath all those issues, then you can begin to figure out why it is that you're attracted to the people that you're attracted to, and not attracted to the people that you should be attracted to. And then you realize that it's not, you know, it's not like, and it's not, I don't know that it's all of it really our fault, because we're inundated with this, you know, like, romantic storyline. Everything's a romantic storyline. Like, in every TV show we watch, in every movie we watch, from the time that we're little kids, from the prince that kisses her and wakes her up and everything else. And so we're expecting that to happen. But when it doesn't happen in real life, you know, we don't want the person that's not giving us the feelings of the prince coming in. But there are other people out there that aren't looking for that kind of fake magic, because that's what it is. It's fake magic.
Anyway, I know that was a big long thing, but a lot of people suffer from that. Like, they go right to the, I never felt this way before, and I have the butterflies, and there's going to be magic, and I have to have this feeling, and we have to have this connection, and that it's not real. It's not real. It's real. The feeling is real, but what you're chasing after isn't real. So, for me, in one very crazy story, when I was in my 20s, after I broke up with my boyfriend Tom, I developed this really wicked crush on this guy who I was like an acquaintance with, and I was really hell bent that this was the guy for me. Like, he was the one. You know, people talk about the one. He was the one, and I really had this feeling, you know. And like, the guy couldn't have been any more like in my face. Like, I'm not into it, you know. Like, sell it somewhere else. But and it went on for a long time. I'm going to say at least a year, maybe 2 years, that I really couldn't digest that he just was like not into me. And when I look back on that situation, given some perspective, I know that I wasn't in love with him, and it wouldn't have been the relationship that I wanted, and I would have been miserable. So thank God for unanswered prayers. I'm not saying that, but it's like, had I gotten with him, I know I would have expected him to change his life. I would have, and I would have been pissed if he didn't. And he wouldn't have changed his lifestyle for me. I know that. My point is that the relationship that I was having with him in my head had nothing, was not even close to the relationship that I would have had with him in real life if we had one. So what I was in love with was the relationship in my head, not the relationship that what would have been. And figuring that out took some time. But when I finally figured it out, I was able to look forward a little bit more with, don't sell yourself a love story that's not there. Because that's why I always try to be a little bit more realistic with my readings, because everybody's thinking, well, maybe this could happen. Yeah, maybe it could, but it probably isn't going to go in that direction. Because the way energy works, it's like, what's in motion stays in motion. What's stagnant stays stagnant. Most things don't change. And when things do change, they change over time. They don't change in 2 days. So when you look at the energy of the situations that you're in, you got to bring it back to me. Why am I feeling this way about this person? Oh, this person's not interested? Why am I still attracted to that person? Why am I attracted to them? What is it about them? And you start to go underneath all of it, and then you realize it has nothing to do with them and everything to do with us. Anyway. Tanya, did I do something personal to these fire signs and my air sign can't blow out all the flames? It may have something to do with your chart. Avery! LA, is there someone other than the fire sign coming in? You could have a Libra. There could be a Libra that comes in as well. Looks like new energy comes in later on this year that could lead to a successful relationship. Explore your options. Avery, listen. I am trying to do something, and you're coming in here every 2 seconds and interrupting me. You need to sit down and watch cartoons. If you interrupt me again, I'm going to put you in your room. Do you want to go in your room? Then stop interrupting me. Go over there. What?
Just one more hug.
Okay, one hug.
And a kiss.
Okay, and a kiss. Okay, now go lay down. You got to go to school tomorrow. 2 seconds, I'm going to lose my mind. And I'm going to shut the light off. Tanya, for the next 48. For the next 48. Disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You have a new path in front of you. So something could start to move forward. Not bad. Sharia, did you send the question with a blue heart?
Second.
Love, is Billy going to ask me out next time?
Second. Second.
Like the next time you see this person, you're expecting them to ask you out? I don't think so. It's not coming in that strong for me to say yes. Tiffany, what does Tara want me to know? Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. New beginnings are on the horizon. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. You've got the world at your feet. You may be planning travel. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you may be working on a creative project or creative hobby. Pretty good. Pretty good. Aurelia, why is Mark, our office supervisor, always favoring Ashley, same job as me, and 4 more people? Praises her, brings her food. She's not better than any of us. That's really annoying. Kind of inappropriate, too. Okay, this may sound weird, but for some reason, he may think that she doesn't like him, and he's trying to, like, he doesn't like that. He may pick up a vibe that she just thinks that, I don't know, she doesn't like him, or she doesn't think he's anything special, and that bothers him, so he's trying to change the way she thinks about him. It might not even be true. He might not even be onto anything, but there's something about her that makes him feel bad about himself. Whatever it is. Vicky, so true. Also, you said plus another who is a male is a woman catch feelings so quickly. We shouldn't, but unfortunately it happens. If it's not in a relationship, obviously, yes. Well, I didn't read it. I heard it in a video where a psychiatrist was saying, who was it now? I don't think it was Dr. Romney. I don't remember who it was, but this psychologist or psychiatrist, whoever it was saying that when a woman has sex with a man, oxytocin, maybe it is, gets released in the brain, which makes her fall in love with him. When a man has sex with a woman that he's not in love with, he doesn't have that reaction. So that's why a man could just fuck around and doesn't think twice about it. He doesn't fall in love, doesn't necessarily have feelings. But if he has sex with a woman after he's fallen in love with her, then he does. So that's why the women tend to get the feelings, and then they think that, oh, well, we've had sex, so now we're going to be in a relationship where more is going to come and more doesn't come, because he's already checked out of the situation, because it's already done for him. And once again, nobody ever taught us that, right? Why am I hearing about this now? Anyway, my point being that yes, it's true. And also I find men tend to find more women attractive than women find men attractive. Like, for example, if you stood me in front of 10 men, I probably wouldn't find any of them attractive. Like maybe one. But if you stood like a man in front of 10 women, he probably would think they were all attractive. And I definitely have experienced that, like in my readings, where like the woman will be like, well, he's not my type, he's just not attractive. And then sometimes, like, if they get to know him, then that changes. But anyhow, telling you a funny story. When I showed up for the date with Aries, he opened the door, gave me a big kiss, and said, were you waiting long? Now I've been stood up. Makes sense. I heard. Another odd thing is parasocial relationships. I don't think I know what that is. But these days, people have all kinds of relationships, which, do what you want. I'm not here to judge. I don't care. Only thing I could say is if the things can be so complicated between two people, you want to start aiding other people into that, good luck. Good luck. Payment. Please read the book Attach, The New Science of Adult Attachment, and how it can help you find and keep love. What? What's the book about? I'll look into the book. I'm not a big reader, but I feel like I've done my work and I'm kind of past that at this point. Like, I went through all this years ago and things finally improved for me. In 2014, things started to change. And since then, like, I look back on my old relationships and I'm like, I don't know how I lived through that and was okay with it. But if I get a chance, I'll take a look at it. Kevin, do the cards see a risk of mental health issues coming back if I try allergy inhaler? It's a steroid. I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be fine. I think you'll be okay. I mean, and that's not to say that I still couldn't use help, but I feel like I've done so much work that I'm almost like exhausted by the idea of any more self-help. And I've come a long way. Tammy, someone told me that Elva Taurus has a lot of feelings for me and is a little jealous, and I would like to know, what is the jealousy about? Okay, let's see. I don't see jealousy here. I would say that this person, L, thinks highly of you. They may find you to be strong, confident, independent, down to earth, stable, and successful. I don't see jealousy here. Yeah, you're right, Vicky. It's all about lessons, right? Everything is about lessons. And the whole white picket fence, but that's with everything. It's like people will say, well, am I going to be happy now? No, the answer is no. You're never going to be happy because life is full of ups and downs. So you're never not going through something. We're all always going through something, whether it's a fight with the in-laws or a disagreement with the boss or whatever it is. It's always something because we're here to learn. We're not here for a fairy tale. But it's such a nice concept when you read fairy tales to children, right? The thing is that between 0 and 7, children are taking everything in. So if you're telling a little girl, and I know that I'm guilty of it, right? Calling her, oh, little princess, oh, you're such a princess, right? Now she's going to grow up and think, well, if I've been told that I'm a princess, well, how come, you know, it's like, this is what we're doing. We start off lying to kids. Everything's a lie. Santa, the tooth fairy. It's all lies. And then we want to know why we get fucking disappointed. You know, it's like, well, now you're finally starting to realize that Santa doesn't exist. Hello? That's what it is. It's just the adult version. Avery, why are you standing up? Emily, you got the impression that I'm having wild, unrealistic families. No, I don't think that. I click with the person I like and we have real conversations, but they're not attracted to me. That's right. It's not, no, I'm not saying that you're having wild fantasies. What I'm saying is that you're attracted to people that are unavailable. That's what's making them attractive to you. I had great conversations with a guy, my friend too. We clicked. We used to hang out and drink together and dance. I thought everything was good, but he was not attracted to me. Why was I so attracted to him? Because he wasn't attracted to me. And I can tell you this, he was an identical twin. And I did not find his brother to be attractive. So figure that one out. So when people were like, well, how could you tell them apart? I'm like, well, I'm only attracted to the one. Well, why? They look the same. Well, because maybe I would have had a chance with the brother. I was attracted to the one that wasn't attracted to me. And that's why I was attracted to him.
because something inside of me felt like I was valid and worthy when he paid attention to me. I didn't get that feeling from anybody else. Why? Because I probably had a chance to actually date the other guys, right? I wasn't into them. Why wasn't I into them? Because they weren't fixing the piece of me that I needed to fix. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not about them, it's about me. And I didn't realize that. I kept thinking, and I had heard it. I had therapists tell me that you're attracted to him because he's not into you. And my answer was always like, but how would I know he wasn't into me? What would make me think that he wasn't into me? Why, how would I know that? And that, it's like on a subconscious level. I would say, how could I possibly know? And I even said, I actually thought he was attracted to me, or that we did click because we spent so much time hanging out and talking and chatting at the bar. But he wasn't interested in me. So how, you're telling me that I knew it, but I'm saying that I kind of made the connection because I thought we did click. So, and that even baffled me even more. But once again, it came back to me. It's like, what was the feeling that I got when he was around? I felt like I was part of something, like we clicked, and this was something that could have a future. But I was the one that was feeling that because I was missing something in me. He was single at the time. Look, he had the opportunity to date me. He had the opportunity to hang out with me, hook up with me. He never took advantage of me. He never tried. I mean, never did anything. You want to say he was a gentleman, or maybe he just wasn't attractive. Maybe he thought I was ugly, whatever. But the point is that I still was convinced that there should have been more between us. Why? He was saying that there was nothing else between us, but I was still feeling like there was. So that's on me. Why was I feeling like that? And then when I reverse the situation now, I feel like, oh my God, how embarrassing is that for me? But imagine if it were me and somebody else was into me that I wasn't into, and they were like hounding me or always trying to convince me that they wanted to, I don't know. I don't know what, I didn't, like I wasn't like calling him or saying things to him. I was just around, and I think that my presence was just annoying after a while. But I was very young at the time. Anyway. I read it and opened up my eyes with a lot of repeat behaviors in terms of oneself and also attachment styles and relationships. Oh wait, I skipped something here, Vicky. There's no such thing as the picket fence. Yes, it's true. You just learned your lessons, right? I think the biggest lesson is when something's not working out. You know, if the guy from the bar is not into you, just accept it and move on with your life. It's just so much easier. Save yourself so much heartache. Miss K, what is coming in for me with love? Okay, you got a Libra coming in, and you have a Leo. Now, if you're already in a relationship, I would say you have a well-functioning, strong relationship. If you're not with anyone, perseverance pays off, and you have cause for celebration coming in, possibly an Aries coming in as well. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures, so it's probably going to be new energy coming in if you're not dating anyone right now. But things should be moving forward sometime this summer. Sharia, does Nikita plan on coming towards me to have an honest conversation? At this point, I don't see her having that in her head. So if you want to speak to her, I would reach out to her. Tanya, Aries' next move, he seems really happy to see me. I think he was happy to see you. Yeah, I think communication is going to come in, and you're probably going to see each other again pretty soon. Maybe within the week or so. We got the Empress here bringing in love and money. Nardine, will my connection with Jay be better in the next 3 months?
I don't see much changing around this situation over the next 3 months. It looks a little like stagnant. Bella. Well, I get my medical prescription refund soon. I think you will. Maybe within the next few days.
He bit me on the arm.
Oh, well, leave him alone.
I wasn't doing anything bad.
I don't know if I believe that. Susie, journal for the rest of the week. Rest of the week looks okay. It looks like you have perseverance around work, school, or business pays off and finances are improving or money comes in. Listen to your intuition, and you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or possibly water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not bad. Dennis, if I'm not mistaken, the reason oxytocin is in women is because of pregnancies. Okay, I don't know. Makes sense. I thought the Aries fell down the stairs. That's hilarious. Yeah, I remember I watched a video of some psychiatrist or whoever it was, and I was like, damn, now that makes a lot of sense. Cinnamon, this weekend for me, anything to look forward to. Anything to look forward to. Yeah, you've got money coming in, finances improving. Could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Listen to your intuition. Something makes you happy this weekend, and personal relationships should be functioning well. Adonis, I think no one teaches us this in school because it's constantly evolving. That's true. That's true. There's something new. Yeah, that's true. But things that I think that we don't learn in school, like, well, I think that if you're taught like a science thing, like if it's a science thing, it makes sense and you can kind of digest it a little bit. Like when I think about my friends, I was a late bloomer, but like when I think of my friends in high school, like sleeping with guys and seeing how hurt some of them got when they got blown off. Well, meanwhile, like I would be hurt like that just because like I found out that the guy I liked was dating somebody else, and I would be devastated and crying. Meanwhile, nothing ever happened. But with me, I had a lot of that, like a lot of limerance and, you know, guys that I was into that probably didn't even know I was alive. And meanwhile, in my head, I thought that, oh, something was going to happen. Like there, you know, we may have this connection, and we didn't. But anyway. But I feel like if you, maybe they didn't know back then about the oxytocin, but I think if you would have taught that, then at least it could make sense. Like you could understand it. Okay, I'm feeling this way because there's a chemical going on and that this is going to pass. Because anyone that's been heartbroken or devastated like that, it's so devastating that like, you don't know where you're going to go with that kind of pain sometimes. That if we could say, okay, we're having a chemical reaction, like this is what happens in these situations, and it's going to pass. It will pass because we get over it eventually. It may take some time, but we get over it. It's hurtful for the moment, but we live through it. But when you're living through it, it's terrible. But if we could understand like the physiological shit that's happening, then maybe we could learn to process it a little bit easier. Because it sucks. Life sucks. Bella, stop talking to her because she copies me a lot. Why? Well, she's a little bit envious of you. So she may be trying to, like, ride your coattails or something. High Priestess, what is going to happen with me in a Sagittarius? Well, it looks slow and steady wins the race, but things look like they're functioning very well, and it could lead to
cause for celebration. So if this is something that you're looking for to move forward and it's a little slow, try not to get frustrated with it, because it just may be something that's moving forward slow towards success. Does look like you have communication coming in. Adonis, the things that I learned from a former psychologist professor is now outdated. That was 1 year ago. Yeah, I believe it, because remember how I always say that my grandmother, they say, was diagnosed as bipolar way back when, but I actually think, and I have not a psychiatrist, but just from the things that I've learned over the last few years, I actually think that she had narcissist disorder. I think that she was probably like one of those, like didn't realize it, she was a narcissist. Anyway, Gabs, has Jeff thought about me since he left Woodbine? Yes. Why do I get the impression that he seems nervous around me sometimes? I think he is a little nervous around you sometimes. I think he may be a little bit intimidated by you. He may find you to be strong, confident, hardworking, successful, attractive, and it just may make him a little nervous, or he just may be feeling a little awkward. Yeah. Did the surveillance video of me scare him? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cinnamon. Wait a minute, can I answer all those? Jeff thought about me. Why did I? Yeah. Okay, Cinnamon. By the way, I lied. Yes, I do. I did, and I do care. Fuck no. To tell you about how he got removed off my YouTube. Did he buy it? And did he feel like a dumbass? Okay. So you lied and you don't care. Okay, let's see. Did he buy it? He bought it. Does he feel like a dumbass? A little bit, yeah. Whatever you said, I think he either he bought it or he's not even going to question it. And he feels stupid. Julie, will Kay like the new job in the next 2 months? I think so. Yeah, I think so. For the most part. Tanya, did you see the cartoon drawing of Mr. and Mrs. Santa? She was on a stripper pole and stilettos, and Santa was staying at work at the candy cane lane. It was hilarious. Candy cane lane. What do you want to see?
Color blocks.
Color blocks?
Actually, number blocks. Number blocks.
Number blocks? You like numbers?
Actually, Giorgio.
Avery, I'm not going to play this game with you. Okay? Go ahead. Go away with it. You're on your own from now on. Nardine, who will make a move next time, B or A? A comes up stronger than B. I'm a late bloomer. There's this one guy who was skateboarding and fell in front of me and my friends, and we were both laughing our asses off. My son did sex ed in school and told me he had to fit. You know what? They passed the... Oh, shit.
and gets a large one, and then the teacher said pass them along, and he got the small one. Oh my God, they got to show. I mean, you got to bring in props. We can't just do it on the board. Picture. Tammy, career finance reading. Do you see money coming in? Okay, there's a new job or business opportunity that comes in May, and you could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Listen to your intuition. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Money is coming in, and things are moving forward. I don't blame him. Poor guy. Miss K, what does the Taurus co-worker now think of me? May find you to be like genuinely a nice person. Somebody who is successful, like puts in a lot of hard work. Somebody who is determined, strong, confident, and smart. Tanya, why are men so sloppy when they cheat? I always wanted to know. I don't know. I don't know. My dad was telling me today about this woman that he knows. He's like, he said that her husband was cheating on her, and the girlfriend used to call the house and just ask for him, and she would be like, oh, here, it's for you. Like, really? Like, that's really in your face. I don't know what to say. Nardine will be text back. Yes, but it could take a little bit of time. Cinnamon, will I get approved for housing in Arlington? Lost my SSN, and I won't have time for the deadline when to submit my app. So I just did everything else but that. Do you still see me getting my apartment? Okay, let's see. I think you're still going to get it. Yeah, I think you're still going to get it. Tanya, I'm not proud, but years of getting cheated on, I cheated, but I had the guys in line. I had the code words and all. One of them was... the show's down. He fell down.
Yeah, I told you.
You know, I don't condone cheating, you know, but I understand it. Like, I've spoken to so many different people in so many crazy situations that, like, when you hear somebody talk, like, you kind of understand where they're coming from. So, I get it. I get it. The sheriff's in town. Oh, that's too much. Gabs, please go further into detail why I intimidate Jeff. Jeff is my boss, and I tried to give him space and mostly stayed out of his way to be respectful. So, I don't know, like, what the job is, but for some reason he may feel like, I don't know that he thought you were going to take over his job, but he may feel that you're, like, smarter, or maybe it could even be street smart, wiser. Things don't get past you. Maybe afraid that you could kind of see through him. Not that I think he was doing anything wrong, but there was just something about you that he thought was like tuned in, smart, intelligent, maybe even street smart, hardworking, successful, and that felt like almost like you could see through him, and that made him anxious. None of it is bad at all, but it's like feeling a little bit intimidated, like almost like thinking, maybe feeling like, for example, I have a friend, my friend Laura,
her and I have this weird connection. Her sun is on my moon directly, 21 degrees Leo. And for some reason, since we've been friends for so long, we've always had this connection where we don't really need to say much to each other, but we know what the other person is means. So like when we were kids, we were on the phone. We would look. I could say, "Hey, blue car," and then she would know, like, "Oh, Tom's showing up," right? Like, and then she'd be like, "Okay, green Chevy," and then I would be like, "Oh God, Eric is around," whatever, whoever it is, and we just had this way of communicating. So for me, Laura is not somebody I can lie to because, like if Laura said to me, "Hey, how's everything going with so and so," and everything was like really like the shit hit the fan, I wouldn't be able to say, "Oh yeah, everything's great." She'd be like, "That's not true." Like, tell me what's going on, right? So it's similar to that, like where like he may think that you can see through him, or you know the truth, whatever the truth may be, and it kind of intimidates them. It's not bad. It's not bad. Here. It's not bad. It's just, it might make you, like, you may be picking up on it. That may be why. You are respectful to him. Yeah, it's not about being disrespectful, but he just may be feeling like you could see through him. And I don't think he's doing anything bad, but it's almost like if he's afraid that you're reading his mind. I know it sounds crazy because what am I, reading minds? But it's like just having that vibe that like you're tuned in or something. Anyhow, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Susie. T's next move. When will we see each other? You're probably going to see each other soon, like maybe within the week or so. Communication's coming in quick. I'm going to be on the bus stop to hell. I saw a meme the other day of I think it was black and white, and it was like a woman who, like, weaving a basket. And it said, "I'm almost done weaving the basket. I'll be going to Helen." Nardine, next 3 months, who's coming towards me. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you'll walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Negativity moves into the past when a fire sign enters Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Listen to your intuition, and things can move forward towards greener pastures, possibly with a Libra. Something should happen that makes you happy in the next 3 months around life in general moving forward. Not bad. Album. How is Kelsey feeling about me? May find you to be like kind, caring, sincere, reliable, down to earth, pleasant, genuinely happy, and attractive. Vicky, so true. I have a friend who won't speak to moms, but then she reaches out, and you can't lie. Now I think about it, it's fucked up, but that was my word. The sheriff is in town. That's hilarious. That is really, really funny. Sheriff's in town. And the funny thing is that with my friend Laura, I was also friends with her sister, and like as the years went on, I was actually closer to her sister, and she used to get so mad because me and Laura would be like for example, the guy at the bar. Denise and I were at the bar all the time, and then one night Laura shows up. She's like, "What's going on with Danny and the bartender?" And Denise was like, "What do you mean? What's going on?" "Nothing's going on." And she's like, "Oh, there's something going on." And when I came out of the bathroom, Denise was like, "What's going on?" And Laura was like, "I can see right through you. Tell me what's going on." And I was like, "Oh shit." I forgot about that. So as the years had gone on, Denise would get annoyed because she would never know what Laura and I were talking about because we wouldn't have to say much. She also busted us at the bar one Tuesday night when we weren't supposed to be there. She's like, "Why are you guys here at the bar? It's Tuesday night. You got to go home." We got rid of her. Dakota, general for the rest of the weekend. For the rest of the weekend.
Gosh, it's not done again.
Well, go plug it in. The blue thing over there. You got to keep it plugged in.
The butcher just broke it.
It's broken? Why is it broken? It was just working.
I broke it.
How did you break it?
I was pulling and it broke.
I hope it didn't break.
I was pulling it too hard. I was pulling it too hard, Mom. I was just pulling it too hard. I was going to tell you. I was just pulling it too hard.
Focusing on a side business, side project, side hustle could bring in extra money, and negativity moves into the past. Listen to your intuition. Could be spending time with a Libra or a Leo or both. Money comes in, finances improve, and you may be planning travel. What?
Not coming here.
You can stay in here. Did we wear him out yet?
Look at those mountains.
Carla, why CV hasn't talked to me? Just maybe hasn't gotten around to it. Is feeling stuck and stagnant, feeling a little overwhelmed and a little bit busy. If you want to speak to this person, I would reach out to them. Stephanie, any luck? Luck could change for you for the better sometime this summer. Ooh, silly. Yes, general.
Oh gosh.
You've got negativity moving into the past, and you could be feeling better, compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You've got a fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings are on the horizon. You may be going back to school or learning a new area of study. The sheriff's in town. I'm going to be saying that now all the time for everything. Sheriff's in town. When I start the live stream, someone sheriff's in town. It's good that I'm cracking myself up.
The body.
Say the sheriff's in town.
Sheriff's in town.
Sheriff's in town. Maggie for the next 24. Listen to your intuition, and you'll hear from somebody that you're hoping to hear from or get good news you've been waiting on. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan is possible. Could be spending time with an Aries. You got success coming in around group activities or like a family get-together or group of friends, whatever it is, it would be positive. And teamwork is favored. Daisha, general. But
What?
do you like those pants? I think they're cute.
I want them. That's the first week.
You've got life moves forward towards greener pastures, and you have Old wounds heal and move into the past. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. New beginnings are on the horizon. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A wish comes true. You could be spending time with an Aquarius. Hey, how's A's friends think about me? I might meet them. Sometimes I just feel like I like it with them. I don't know why. I don't like it with them. I don't know why. Not everybody's going to feel the same, but for the most part, they may think that you're a nice person, down to earth, like smart, intelligent, stable. Looks pretty good. Mrs. H, is the HR job waiting on my email with my information before they contact me for an interview? Yeah, I think they are. In her power, did Tanasha and Casey have sex? I don't think that they did. Pallavi, love.
Baby kick me.
What?
Says the baby kick me.
You've got Empress bringing in love and money, and then you have listen to your intuition, a Pisces comes in. You also could have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and possibly a Scorpio. Passion comes in, choices and options lead to success around love. Diamond, will we have enough money to pay our rent next week, or will our son need to help with it? I think you guys are going to be okay. Vicky, heard from Dom today. Still had an attitude, kind of an argument, like we're in a relationship. I met him once, so I told him to block. He won't. Do you see him texting again? Yeah, I think that you are going to hear from him again. Payment, when to expect to hear back from Jimmy, senior HR guy?
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Here's Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Here's Jimmy. Well, who is Jimmy?
He's the HR guy. I'm gonna say maybe between now and like Wednesday, pretty soon. Communication should be coming in pretty soon. Maybe Monday or Tuesday. Shania, DJ's thoughts and feelings towards me. May find you to be strong, confident, independent, hardworking, kind-hearted, down-to-earth, successful. Pretty good. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Beautiful one for tomorrow. You have a new journey here on the horizon, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you listen to your intuition. No longer feeling stuck or stagnant. You have a wish that comes true. Money comes in. Finances could be improving. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Lay down the laws, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Ruchi, what's coming in next in love? What's coming in next in love? Perseverance pays off, and you have a water sign coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, that offers a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship, but you also have a Cancer and a Sagittarius coming in. Exploring your options could lead to cause for celebration around a relationship that can withstand the test of time. Nat, who's coming in love? You'll have two earth signs coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. One of them may be a Virgo. Listen to your intuition, explore your options could lead to success, and cause for celebration comes in around things moving forward. Infinity, will Ranger keep in touch with me after he moves? Yeah, I think you can keep in touch. I mean, these days it's so easy to stay in touch. You know, like with texting and WhatsApp and, you know, social media. It's pretty easy. Tiffany, career and finance reading. When will I find a new great job?
Give me a ball next time to play.
Life could change for you for the better quickly when you listen to your intuition and explore your options. More money is coming in, feeling better compensated, better respected around a new job opportunity that comes in late summer, early fall.
Bob,
Yes.
look at this. Emma.
I see. Are you going to sleep in here tonight? Because the dog sometimes sleeps in here. You and him could sleep in here, and I could have the whole bed to myself. Nah, it would never happen.
I'd like to see you yesterday too.
What?
I love that this would be our bed, but so
Okay. Anila, general for the rest of the week.
I'm happy.
I'm thrilled. For the rest of the week, listen to your intuition, and you could have choices and options that come in around social activity. Life could change for you for the better quickly around like work, school, or business. Perseverance pays off, and you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Could be spending time with an Aquarius. Negativity moves into the past. Mega, love with R, what's coming?
What's this?
If you've had an argument or a disagreement, it should resolve itself and move into the past, but things are slow and steady.
What's this?
or a little stagnant.
This.
Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Communication comes in. But overall, things will look a little slow. Starfall, general around, how would a friendship outside of work be with Leo W? Would we enjoy hanging out? And so on.
What's this?
I think so. I think you guys could be friends.
What's this? Maybe I'd watch this. Watch. Please watch this. Oh.
What are you doing? You're silly.
Let's try.
No. Girl, will I get a job offer soon? I'm happy with. I've been to so many interviews I'm working on now. Just not happy with the assignments. I think you're going to get an opportunity sometime before the spring ends that makes you happy. Glow doll, how did Jay's baby mom and her mom find out about when his grandma's funeral was? I'm just confused as to how she found out. He claims that his mom didn't tell them. Somebody from his family told him. Yeah, I can't swear it's the mom, but somebody in his family told him. Like, gave them a heads up. Ladybug, why did my unplugged computer turn off and on a few nights ago? Maybe in some kind of a spirit or something. I would sage the house. Anointed Tarot, I'm in a no-contact situation. Will they reach out? I need either the person's name or their initials or their astrological sign. Jasmina, my career, please. Will I have success? Success comes in, but it's kind of a long and winding road, so don't get frustrated and don't give up because you'll get there. It just may take time. Amen for the rest of the month with O. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Communication comes in and you should be spending time before the end of this month. You should see each other. Did you? Well, I get a lot of money today for my investment. I don't see a huge payout today. Oh my God, yes, we definitely did have a good laugh tonight, Payment. Sheriff's in town. Vicky, do you see when I'll hear from D again? And maybe within the next 2 weeks, pretty soon. Tanya, you're too much. Bacon. And the male's intentions towards me, female Aries. Doesn't seem to
have specific intentions at this point, although there is communication coming in. Things look kind of stable or relatively like mutual. It looks okay. Rip Pan Deep for today. For today, feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you may be spending time with the water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Feeling a little bit more financially secure. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Life comes into balance. Could also be spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Now, does DD Cancer know that his partner cheated on him? I think he knows. I'm laughing now because it actually worked, but I would be dead serious. But who did you say the line, the sheriff's in town? Like, who did you say that to? The person that you were going to meet up with? Oh, good night, Payman. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Awesome. Matt's feelings and thoughts when he hears I asked about him to KM. May have thought it was nice, or like you were like, may think that you're like a loyal friend, somebody who is stable and you're concerned about him. It seems pleasant or thoughtful. Sunny, will I officially work at the review this year? Yes, I think you will. Miss Billy for the weekend. For the weekend, you've got choices and options that come in around like social activity. Teamwork is favored. Perseverance pays off, and feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. The world is at your feet. You could be spending time with a Leo. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. Oh, to the person you're meeting up with, that's hilarious. You need to say, just say the code word. Toka, if I joined my local Ashtanga yoga studio, would I like it? And the vibe of the studio, I'm just scared of being bougie posh, like clicky vibe. I just want a chill studio. That could be a little clicky though. Ashtanga is a little clicky. Like, not that it's a little clicky, it's like
maybe I was rubbed the wrong way, but I kind of feel like those yoga people think that they're better than other yoga people. Cards indicate you might like it. I would go check it out if you haven't. Brenda, general from now until Friday midnight. Perseverance pays off. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. A disappointment heals and moves into the past and life comes into balance. Success comes in around work, school, or business. You could hear from somebody that you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on, and an old wound heals and moves into the past. Not bad. Not bad. John. Leslie and I, what's the theme and energy currently? Slow and steady wins the race, but growth, change, and transformation around the soulmate connection moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. Julie, anything changing for me in R? It's slow to change, but yeah, you could be speaking to each other more, you may be seeing each other more, or you may be hearing from him more. He may be starting to feel like something's going on, and you may start to notice him putting in a little bit more effort. Anthony, what can I expect full-time offer coming to me? What do you see? Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to say between maybe within like the next 6 or 8 weeks, you could be starting a new job. You may even have choices and options. Teamwork is favored. Listen to your intuition. Cause for celebration comes in around things moving forward. Pretty good, not bad. Call the stuck-up yoga people the sheriffs in town. Con for tomorrow. Life changes for you for the better quickly, and you could be spending time with a Libra. Money comes in. Old wounds heal and move into the past. You have a Sagittarius around. You also have money coming in. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Julie, I forgot to send in the resume for the 30th. Will I still get it if I send it tomorrow? Yes, I think you'll be fine. Doll face for the weekend. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. If you've had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. And you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, but Taurus and Virgo come up the strongest. Overall, it looks like a pleasant weekend. Love, will I see G next month, and what will happen? I'm not convinced that you're going to see this person next month.
Emily today for Soha. Life is moving forward, and this person seems to be ready for it, feeling perseverant. They'll be able to accomplish whatever they set their mind to. They have money coming in and success around work, school, or business. Something happens today that makes them happy around work, school, or business. They could be spending time with a Libra. They could also be spending time with a Pisces. Devansha, love reading. Okay, you have a new beginning on the horizon that could lead to success. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and a wish comes true. If you're not with anyone right now, you have an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You might have to walk away from, cut ties with, or release something that is no longer serving you in order for your love life to move forward, because it looks like a disappointment or holding on to something from the past could be preventing you from moving forward in the future. LA, how would Jax the Scorpio respond to me reaching out? We're supposed to be hanging out back in December. He canceled. I matched with him again today on Bumble. Now I'm wondering if he forgot me. Well, there's communication and happiness coming in, so I would say give it a shot. You got nothing to lose. It looks positive. Kevin for tomorrow. Kevin for tomorrow. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and lay down the laws, set boundaries will serve you well. Focusing on a side business, side project, side hustle is possible, and a disappointment heals and moves into the past. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and a wish comes true. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Love, will Jay's family will invite me over like always, or they just don't want to deal with me anymore? I think that they're going to invite you over again. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? Maybe within the next couple of months. Maybe within the next 2 or 3 months. Oh no, why isn't this one working now? Mel, General. You've got money coming in. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and you could feel relief around finances improving and moving forward. Life comes into balance. Could be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It could be like paying off a bill of debt or a loan, or setting money aside for something. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. Not bad. Not bad. Aisha, am I going to see the Cancer Man tonight? I think you will. If you don't, you should see this person soon. Adonis, next interaction with me and possibly when. Does it go well? I don't know why, but I've got a good job. Okay. Next interaction's probably going to be like, a text message that leads to like FaceTime. It should go well, and it may be like within the next 2 weeks, maybe 10 days to 2 weeks, something like that. You know what he's doing? He's eyeballing her. Sarah, when will I hear from LearnCloud? Want to give me a kiss? Oh, gotta be careful what I ask for. Okay, Cyrus, please. Oh my goodness, you're hurting me. I think you're gonna hear from them pretty soon, like maybe within the next 3 days. All right, today's Thursday, right? So I'm gonna say Friday. Maybe by next Tuesday you'll hear from them. Did you push this way in here?
Oh, hurry. Ouch, ouch, ow.
All right, Cyrus, let's not step all over her. Cyrus. Oh, did he step on you? Let me make sure I answered for everyone. Look, he's coming in here with his leash. Pression, should I see the lady dentist I saw today or Dr. Michael for the rest of the work? She was better with my PTSD and she wasn't rushed. Okay, let's see. Should I see the lady today? I would stick with her, yes. Alex, how will the road trip to Houston and overall weekend go? It should go well. It should go well. Fun and exciting, successful travel, your road trip. Right, are you driving there? Looks like a road trip. Cyrus, please. Jesus. Cyrus, take a walk. Overall, it goes well. I think it's going to go very well. Yeah, you should have a good time. Rips it right out of the thing. All right, relax. Cyrus, stop. Hey, Cyrus, come back here. All right, it looks like that's it. So before he destroys this place, I'm going to wrap it up and I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully in the morning. We'll see how it goes, but that's what my intentions are, to get on in the morning. Thank you. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.